Hey guys, it's me, Yoda Joe 93. Last night I saw Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, and there's a question when watching these movies where you kind of just go, you see that Lucasfilm logo, and this logo used to mean something to me. It used to mean hope. It used to mean so much back when it meant something. But whenever we see Kathleen Kennedy's name or the Lucasfilm logo nowadays, you get very hesitant because you don't know what you're in for. And reviews for this movie were in the 50s, so I went into this movie with very low expectations. But I am happy to say that when we talk into this review, there are some negatives. But this movie is better than I expected. So Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. The question is this a worthy send-off to Harrison Ford's character as Indiana Jones? And we're going to talk about all of this in this review. But right off the bat, yes it is. So in my YouTube short, I gave this a pretty fair rating. I gave it a 6.5 out of 10, and we're gonna digest that some more and talk about why it's 6.5 out of 10 later. All right, so this movie, we start this movie and we get to see, like from the trailers, Indiana Jones is back, guys. We see a CGI deepfake Indiana Jones, a young Indy, young Harrison Ford, and he looks pretty good despite previous deepfake technology. He looks like he's really good, and we get back to basics. We've seen Indiana Jones punching Nazis, kicking ass, taking names, like we love to see. And Mads Mikkelsen is the villain in this movie, and he does a pretty good job. He's this doctor character, kind of conniving, as though plan, and the whole plan is built around the whole Nazis being back in this modern world. And it's a pretty good story. I think this is a good story. So pros. The beginning of this movie, great action sequences. This movie's fun. It's got some fun Indiana Jones moments. Harrison Ford gives his best performance as the character yet. I think he really does. He's got great comedy. He's got great punching dudes, great action, and he's just really well put together. And so here you have the kind of the Last Jedi thing going on. We have a broken Indy, someone who has been through hell and back, and it's affecting him. It is. And when he gets involved in the story, it works. You really believe that this is our same Indy that we love so much. But, he strayed from his path. You just see what he's like, him being professor. No one's really believing in his craft, so he retires. And then you see, sorry, guys. Hair in my mouth. So we get back to the action and everything, and, so Dr. Smith, played by Mads Mikkelsen, has a plan. He's trying to get to this dial, because we're looking for this spear, and the spear is connected, or a lance, I guess you'll call it. And so it's really interesting, because once again we're going for a hidden treasure. Great cast in this movie, Antonio Banderas. So let's talk about the elephant in the room. Let's talk about the cons with the movie. So first, we'll talk more about the pros, but one of the cons of this movie is Phoebe Waller-Bridge is Indy's goddaughter in this movie, and unfortunately, when we first meet her, she's very unlikable. She's very smug, like, oh, look at me, Indy, I'm a woman, I'm smarter than you, and I can do this, and so we've seen it before, and so for 2/3 of the movie, she was very unlikable. But by the end of the movie, she goes through what should have happened with Rey in the sequel trilogy. She goes through progression and a character arc. At first, she's smug, a thief, a problem, someone Indy doesn't want to be associated with. And then she comes around on you. And it works. It totally works in this case. They really deliver on that promise. This movie has a great emotional response to, like, if you love these Indiana Jones movies, there's little things of this movie, little cameos, little snippets of dialogue that pay homage to the love of Indiana Jones. And I think they really did a good job with this. I think this film is very well constructed. Like I said, criticisms, the goddaughter is number one. Number two, unfortunately, we're living in a world where we have to see, because we are seeing an 80-year-old Indiana Jones, we unfortunately have to see a lot of CGI, and we don't get much practical work. But this makes sense, being that he is 80 years old and has hip problems and all these things. But that being said, the movie is still very solid. There are some cool action scenes. There is some really good, heartbreaking, emotional dialogue, and some great moments. I mean, I got Antonio Banderas in here as one of Indy's friends. many other indie friends cameo here, and it's so fun to see the references, the callbacks. It's all utilized in organic and proper storytelling ways, and I did love it. I'm going to give Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny a 6.5 out of 10. This is a worthy Indiana Jones send-off. I'm happy with the ending of the franchise. I like the movie. It's better than Crystal Skull. I'll rank all my Indiana Jones movies tomorrow, but overall, I really like this movie. I think everybody should see this movie if they're an Indiana Jones fan, and I think it is worth your time. That this is, it pays homage to you. You feel emotional. You feel invested. And James Mangold has delivered a worthy movie. I'm so excited to see what he does next with Swamp Thing and his Dawn of Jedi movie. James Mangold's got my stamp of approval. It's a very solid Indiana Jones film. Let me know what you guys thought. I like the music. I like everything in this movie pretty much except for my little nitpicks. Also, the runtime could have been a little shorter, but overall, pretty solid movie. Let me know what you guys thought about The Dial of Destiny. If you've seen it yet, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you haven't, and you're interested in watching it, and you want to watch more videos, and you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, like, and share. And if you want to see more, click right over here to see more. Have a great day, guys. I almost said may the Force be with you. I hope you guys enjoyed my review, and I'll catch you in the next video.